Okay, 5 minutes past the hour. Let's make a start. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with the materials I've prepared for today. Go ahead and put this in presentation mode. Can everyone see? Can everyone see my screen? Just waiting for confirmation in the chat. Okay, thank you very much, everyone. Thank you. So we will be going over today. Our agenda for today will be a quick refresher on the Liferaft Hospital Supplement Insurance Plan. The typical and the customers interested in this product, who they are, and what their, what the kind of outline of that would look like. The positioning of this product, and coupling the product with your primary line of business. So if we go into the Liferaft philosophy, I think a lot of you during your appointment and onboarding process already know about our philosophy, but we operate in the supplemental healthcare space. Our main focus is creating very simple, effective, and affordable products with a clear value proposition for policyholders, and delivering that value to policyholders and agents. The current product that we have, our hospital indemnity product, offers cash indemnity benefits for accident and sickness. It's a clear value proposition to defray out-of-pocket expenses and meet other unforeseen costs. It's an affordable price point for policyholders, and it's attractive compensation structure for our agent partners. We offer, our cost benefit is one of the highest in the markets with this product, and we offer very attractive commission structures to our agents, which many of you are aware of currently. Just going over the product details again, if anyone doesn't remember or needs a little bit of a reminder. Our main selling point in this product is our guaranteed issue on the underwriting side. There's no medical underwriting. With a lot of the other products, which you probably know very well, Aflac, Colonial Healths, a lot of these products either come with medical underwriting, or simplified underwriting, or simplified issue, which they call, which has either knockout questions. So people are either priced out or actually, not allowed to actually enroll in the product. So our guaranteed issue is one of our unique selling points. The issue ages range between 18 and 60. That's on the individual side. Now, if you are on the family plan under 18, you can be a dependent, obviously, on a family plan. And our policy termination age is 65. But for those who don't know here, if a spouse, for example, is under the issue age of 60, and she or he enrolls in the plan, and their dependent, their spouse, is above 60, he can actually be on the plan as a dependent on the family plan going up until 65. So there's a use case for that as well, which is very important to remind you guys of. Our benefit structure is 3 daily cash payouts. It's paid directly to the policyholder, so there's no intervention from the major medical plan. I think most of you know that it's a $200 a day, a $350 a day, and a $500 a day plan. These actually double for ICU stays. Our entire claims process is digitally enabled end to end. So I think that's also very important to highlight. Basically, the 1 day is the time it takes to issue. So if you enroll in the product on day 1 or day 0, then on day 1 it is issued, usually in 24 hours, sometimes less. The waiting period for sickness only is 30 days. So for example, if you were to enroll to the product today, you would wait for 30 days. There's a 30-day hold for sickness especially. That's a pretty small and standard wait period. On pre-existing conditions, as many of you know, there is a 12-month wait. However, there is some flexibility for stable conditions, which has a record of proper care. So for example, diabetes is an example that we often use. If someone does have diabetes, and they can prove they've been seeing a clinician or a physician on a regular basis, taking insulin shots, and by chance, they either forget to take an insulin shot or something in their treatment they forget to do. If they're hospitalized because of that, that is covered in this. There's routine exclusions, and a list can be provided if you guys need so. It's an individually filed product, so there's no minimum enrollment, which I think we've covered many times. So here are the use cases. I think this is very important to highlight. Who actually would want this product? Who are the prime candidates, prime clients for you to actually approach for this product? Now, what we've seen is individual coverage on bronze and silver exchange plans. So ACA enrollees who are either on bronze or sometimes even on silver plans. Now, silver plans have lower deductibles, but they do have sometimes larger co-pays. So the out-of-pocket expense might seem like it's a little bit, smaller than bronze, and it is, but it's still kind of significant as compared to other plans. Another base case or another use case would be an individual who has a high deductible health plan. So someone who has a very large out-of-pocket liability associated to his health plan. We've seen people who have high deductible plans supplement their health care with hospital, critical illness, disability, vision, other products which decrease the premium, but at the same time give them that comfort of having that coverage. Small group coverage offered to groups that sometimes don't meet the minimum enrollment necessities. If you're, for example, hiring independent contractors on a specific project, you don't meet the minimum enrollment requirements for other supplemental plans or for other plans that you might want to buy. You do obviously want to have some sort of a cover. So you offer them Liferaft, which is an individually filed product and doesn't have a minimum enrollment requirement. Again, small group coverage for employees with a high 1099. So you can offer this kind of flexibility in having products which aren't actually coupled to the employer's health provision. It's yours and it's intransferable. So basically, you can take it with you to other employers, and it is always with you whenever you go to either a new employee or new employer, or a different job, whatever it is. Now, in the individual use case, like we had spoken about, what we've seen a lot of is that people are enrolling more and more in bronze level plans. With medical inflation around 8% on a year-to-year basis and compounding, people are finding it very hard to actually have fully comprehensive major medical plans. So what we've seen is that enrollments in bronze especially have increased substantially year on year, silver as well, and people are actually going down the ladder, going from gold to silver, silver to bronze. The average out-of-pocket expense on a bronze plan is around $7,700, around $8,000, and the highest likelihood of you actually reaching your out-of-pocket max or any kind of significant deductible, we believe it's through an extended hospital stay. Now, clients are looking to keep their premiums low and affordable and to mitigate those kind of readjustment hikes. However, they still want to feel the peace of mind of having cover, with some sort of supplemental plan and knowing that their out-of-pocket expenses, are still kind of covered for. The average difference between a bronze and a silver plan can vary anywhere from $100 to $200 a month. Now, obviously, people are looking to kind of decrease as much as possible. And, if you look at the amount of deductible that you're actually, or the out-of-pocket expense liability that you have from a silver to a bronze, supplementing will actually make it cheaper than actually going for a silver plan. So coupling a high deductible bronze plan with Liferaft, hospital supplement, can actually keep your premiums low while still giving you the peace of mind of having your out-of-pocket liabilities covered. And if we look at group use cases, a lot of the smaller groups actually don't have the budget. So the small employers who employ, anything from 5 to 20 people, or even sometimes larger, 50 people, they don't have the budget to actually offer any kind of comprehensive major medical, but they do want to offer some form of benefit, to their contractors to their employees to use them either as a retainer of that talent, or at the same time offer it as a benefit which they perceive as helpful for them. Obviously, they want to offer them as much value as possible. Um, so these employees are looking to offer meaningful benefits which can actually help their employees. And we believe that Liferaft Hospital Supplement is one of those products, which is very easy to enroll in, very easy to offer these people, and obviously there's a big use case for that. On the larger groups, the medium and larger groups, if we're going on 100, 500, even larger, there's been a healthcare redesign going on, and people are moving towards high deductible plans. But people also don't want to feel like they have, the high deductible plans without any kind of supplement that goes towards their out-of-pocket expenses. So this also works well in the redesign of your major medical. So instead of having a full comprehensive end-to-end major medical plan, which is now becoming exhaustively and basically too costly for these employers, they're redesigning to have the monetary benefits of lower premiums with the high deductible plan and supplementing with very easy to use and cost-effective products, which have a cost benefit to their employees. So they're rounding out this coverage to get as much value to their employees as possible. Now, going into the coupling of these products with your primary offerings. A lot of you, when we appointed you, we realized that you were life insurance agents, final expense. A lot of you worked in Medicare, and you asked us, how can this couple together with our products? Now, the way to position Liferaft, especially hospital indemnity, with this is that if, for example, your life insurance product covers you from, death, from terminal illness, from critical illness, and one of your largest kind of financial obligations would be any kind of medical expense derived from anything which could have happened leading to that. So it could exhaust a lot of your savings, and we would see it as important for you to actually supplement together with your life insurance policy. So I think it's a good way of positioning it, saying, a lot of your biggest liabilities are health related. We've seen that a lot of the biggest factor of bankruptcy in the U.S. is medical expenses and financial constraints. On the final expense side, clients are typically either in retirement or nearing retirement, and Liferaft gives these clients protection against hospital bills prior to retirement. Either if they're nearing the age of retirement, going into their 60s, it offers them that guaranteed protection, knowing that they are covered. And then that falls in and leads a segue into Medicare, which is, even though our product is not a prime candidate for Medicare, because we do have a termination at 65 years, this product does get people from their late 50s into Medicare. So this is a bridge product into Medicare. What we've seen is that people either leave their employers, or people, are looking for supplements and products to kind of give them peace of mind and comfort going into Medicare. So if they enroll in the product before their 61st birthday, or if, as I said before, their spouse who is under 60 gets the product and puts them on as a dependent, this product can actually get them to Medicare, to that 65-year age, which is a lot of, what people are actually looking for. In terms of P&C, which I think is probably not the vast majority of the people on this call, we've seen this product couple well as kind of like as a cross-sell, as a holistic product offering for your clients. Obviously, if you're doing homeowners, auto, healthcare and health expense is one of the largest top of mind expenses that the clients will have. And it's a great cross-sell tool to actually offer some sort of medical, which isn't actually major medical, but it does offer value in terms of you rounding out the product offering for your clients. And I think that obviously the financial strain from any kind of medical event is one that will be as eventful and as significant, or even more than any other one that you would sell as a P&C agent. Disability, critical illness, and other supplemental products, they are a perfect match. Obviously, in terms of the major medical redesign of high deductible plans, having a lot of these products probably makes the client feel like he has a rounded out healthcare cover, either through out-of-pocket expenses through hospital, large expenses through critical illness, through disability. If he's someone who is a contractor or whatever, and he has loss of income because of some sort of disability. A lot of these products are very important, and people actually value them even more than they value major medical sometimes. So this was a very quick overview, and I think I wanted to leave ample time for us to actually have a discussion and to answer any questions that you might have. We made this presentation short on purpose to make the interaction between us, as fruitful as possible for all of you. So I'm going to go ahead and probably leave this open for now, and then open it up to any questions that anyone might have. I think I'll leave this open for now. And yeah, I'll go ahead and open it to questions. I think the best way we're going to do this is if someone raises their hand or clicks on something, I can actually allow you to speak, or you can write it in the chat as well. All right, Tim Jeffries, the famous Tim Jeffries. Mr. Jeffries, how are you? You're on mute.
Pretty good. You hear me?
Yep, I can hear you perfectly. Thank you very much for joining us today.
Hey, quick question. Okay.
Of course.
Now, when you said today that if the primary is under 60 and they sign up, let's say that their spouse is over 60, so they can sign them up until the primary turns 60? Is that what I'm understanding?
No. So if the primary signs up on the family plan and the dependent, the spouse, is over 60, that spouse will be able to have the cover up until he's 65. So if the spouse was to enroll individually, then because of his age, he wouldn't be able to enroll. But if his spouse or her spouse enrolls under the age of 60, then that dependent can actually keep the plan up until 65. Now, if the individual, the spouse who is under 60, keeps the plan, they can keep the plan until 65 as well. So this is just a way of someone who is over 60 and could not typically or otherwise enroll individually. This is how they can enroll up until 65. Did that make sense?
Yes. So I got one follow-up question. So let's say we have a client who is already currently signed up, and of course, when I talk to her, she'll want to add her spouse who is 60. Would we have to do a new application and unwind the first one, or would we be able to just modify it?
It's a great question. I think that is she paying on a monthly basis?
Yes.
So if she's paying on a monthly basis, she's on a monthly plan, which means that we can just kind of renew the next month into a family plan.
Okay. And
so, yeah.
Is there a set of paperwork for that, or just call home office?
Let me get back to you on that. I think that there's a really easy way for us to do this. I think I just changed my screen. I'm sorry about this. Yeah, there's a very easy way for us to do this. So it shouldn't be very difficult. So, yeah, so I think it's a very kind of easy way. So I appreciate the answer, Tim. Question, and we'll definitely get back to you very soon. I'm pretty sure that it's going to be very simple to do this, and I think that we basically just need the names, the ages of the people, and we can just transform it into a family plan pretty easily.
Thank you.
So I appreciate it, Tim. Thanks for the question. Marcel just asked a question on chat, and the question was for everyone. It was, I'm trying to find it now. It was, what is the rating of this company? Now, that's a great question. A lot of people have asked us this. We actually, as Liferaft, we operate as an MGA. So this hospital supplement product is ours, 100% ours. We have the IP, we developed it. It is our product. However, we do carry this product on AIG's balance sheet. Now, what that means is that we have AIG's rating on us. So Marcel, AIG is an investment grade carrier. I think everyone knows AIG very well. So yeah, I hope that did answer the question. Going forward, we will be continuing to partner with AIG. They will be carrying our risk or our policies. But having said that, it is our product. So it's very important to distinguish that this is a Liferaft product. But in order for you to have the peace of mind and tranquility for yourself and your clients, it is on AIG paper. So that is the rating that we're using. So I appreciate that. Any more questions that anyone has? We have ample time, so I would love to get any more. There's no bad questions here, and I'd love to hear from everyone. If you have any questions, either put it into the question box or go ahead and raise your hand, and I'll allow you to speak. Well, I do feel flattered if no. Okay, there we go, Mr. Cranford. Steve, how you doing? I think you're on mute.
Okay, there you go. Can't we access isn't there a back office? I can't recall. I was showing this to someone and the premiums, I don't know. I don't recall. I was talking with Mitchell up front, I believe it was, when I first contacted you guys. But just trying to find the rates. I've got that sheet that he sent me that has the attachment. It's the personal QR code.
So that's your flyer. That's your personalized flyer.
Right.
But what were you looking for specifically? We're looking for, so have you been on your broker portal, Steve?
I did once, but now I can't seem to get on there.
Okay. If you need, we did send you an email with login details, but if you need, we can resend you login details for you to be able to actually get on it. But inside the broker, so inside the portal, there's a little tab which says broker sales tools. And in there, you can actually download the rate sheet for the product. So you can actually have it per state. So you basically, there's a drop down list. You put in the state that you want the rate sheet for, and it'll actually give you the rate sheet. Or if you'd like, so that's the easiest way of getting it. If you'd like, we can actually send it to you afterwards. There's no problem in that.
Yeah, if you will, send me the link again for me to get into there, I believe.
Okay, I'll do that. Yeah, of course.
The broker portal.
Yep, we will give you your broker portal details, and we'll let you get in there. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay, so James asked me, can we review this recorded presentation again? Is it saved to our back office? This presentation and the actual recording of this will be made available in the broker portal. So everyone can actually come and see this again, and it will be available to both of you. So Steve, thank you very much for your question. I'm going to go ahead and put you on mute again, but we'll get you that information as soon as possible. There was a question here from Rodney. There is no May bonus for sale, but we still do have our 2021 promotion going. I think all of you probably know this, but in 2021, we're holding a promotion, which is if you sell 10 policies in 2021, the gross commission on your book of business with us is going to be 90%. So, that's a pretty attractive promotion that we're holding. So yeah, if we're currently on, we already have very attractive promotions, which is 50% on year one sales. And if you hit the 10 policy mark, your entire book of business will be commissioned at 90%, sorry. So, that is the promotion that we're holding all year round. So we're not going to distinguish, May or anything, but we do obviously expect to see a spike in May for sales. So thank you very much. I think there is another question here. Rodney, did you hear? Yeah, 90%, 90. That's right. That's correct. Is that a surprised, enthusiastic what, or is that a you know trying to gauge what kind of what that is, Rodney? But I appreciate the question. Exactly, exactly. So we're doing that because obviously I think we know that our preferred agent network is the most important part of the entire, our entire kind of value proposition. You kind of speaking to your clients, you bring us to market. You are the ones who have the power over the sale of this product. So yeah, hold on. I think Rodney still has a few questions. So yeah, we wanted to reward you as much as possible. So yes, starting back to one, no. So yeah, if you hit 10, everything retroactively and everything subsequently, so your entire book of business will be 90%. So if you hit the 10 policy mark, your entire book of business will be 90%. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. So thank you very much for the enthusiasm, Rodney. Thank you for joining us. Any more questions? I think James had a question on, let me see if I answered that. Yeah, it was on the back office. That's exactly it. Any more questions? I'd love to have just, frank conversation. Anything, you can ask anything you'd like, anything about Liferaft, about, the future. We do have some other products coming out. I think, I'm not sure if you're confusing it, but we did have $100 for agent referrals. So if you were to refer an agent to us, there was a referral initiative where we would actually offer $100 if the agent was to appoint with us. So that was the initiative we were actually running. Tim has another question. Thank you. I'm going to go ahead and open up again. Tim? I think you're on mute. I think you're on mute, Tim. Yeah, there you go.
Okay. For this product, we are limited by the states that we're licensed in, correct?
That's correct. So yes. So you do have to have a valid life and health license to be able to sell this product in the states that you're currently in. Yeah, so that is correct.
Okay.
Now, unless you have downline agents who are licensed in that state, you could, there's the kind of override agreement that we have. You still could get an override on those agents if they're downline agents. Anyone else? Rodney, I'm going to have to go ahead and confirm that on first sale. I'm a little bit unsure about what that is you're talking about, but I'm gonna go ahead and confirm that with you separately afterwards. I think you might be mixing up a few initiatives that we have running currently, but I'm gonna go ahead and check that. I appreciate you bringing that up, and we're gonna definitely go ahead and get you an answer on that. So thank you very much to everyone for your questions. We have a few more minutes left. If you want to go ahead and ask me anything else, there's no wrong questions here. So please go ahead and ask me anything you'd like. We still have time, and I'd love to hear from each one of you. Is there any other slide you'd like to see, more in detail? Anything you kind of have any more specific questions on? Anything else? I think if we don't have any more questions either on the chat or from any of you, I think that we'll wrap this up now. But free to speak to anyone else. I think This was a very positive webinar, and I appreciate everyone's attendance. So just one last round. I know that we're not that many, but just for old time's sake, one last round. Anything else anyone wants to know? Anything else in the chat? Are we all good? Okay, right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time, for attendance, and on behalf of Liferaft, thank you so much for joining us today. As I said before, we got maybe one more question. Okay, so thank you very much, Marcel. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for coming. We are going to make this presentation and this webinar that's been recorded available for all of you on the broker portal in the next few days, so look out for that. I'm going to get back to everyone on the questions that you guys have asked. So I appreciate everyone's time. Thank you so much for joining me today. And we will see you very soon. Thank you very much, and have an excellent week and excellent day. Thank you.